Hey everybody, this is Bob from WAMStech, and today we're going to take a look at Google Meet. So Zoom might be going away. It's very expensive, so we need some sort of alternative. Google Meet can meet our needs, and here's how you access it. It's really, really easy. So Google Meet comes with our Google Workspace for Education account, so you can find it right here in the app launcher. If I were to come over here to the triple dots and scroll down just a bit, you see that we have Google Meet right here. So you don't need to install anything. It's automatically always up to date, which is awesome. You just tap on Google Meet, and then you can start a new meeting. Now, if you want to have your meeting branded a certain way, so that way it doesn't matter when you select new meeting, you know that you're always going to have a consistent code name for students to find. Then you actually type in that code or your nickname here first, and then you can join with that nickname. Otherwise, when you select new meeting, it's going to generate a random URL, and your students will have to know what that code is in order to enter the meet. So if you want to have them always know what your meeting is, you can simply type in a code. You can make it whatever you want. So like for me, my branding is WAMStech, right? So I can make mine WAMStech, and then I hit join, and now it creates a new Google Meet session with the name of WAMStech. If you are in room 201, you can type in, WAMS 201, and then you know that your students will always find you in room 201. Yeah, that kind of thing. So you can make this whatever you want it to be, which is awesome. So I'm going to start with WAMStech here, and then I'm going to select join. Okay, and now we see that it's getting ready to join the meeting. Here you can select your microphone, your camera, and then when you're ready, you can hit join now, which then starts the meeting. Now, if you're already using Google Classroom, then each of your Google Classrooms also have their own join code here as well. So that's another way for your students to easily start a Google Meet with you, right? If you're it's in period A and you have a period A or period C here Google Meet, right? I can just launch my period C Google Classroom, select generate link. It's going to create a new link for this classroom, and then students can then join my meet whenever I have a new Google Meet. I would click join, they would click join. We're always going to have the same meeting. It's easy to find, right? So that's another way to start a new Google Meet. But otherwise, I'm going to do this, just do like WAMStech. I hit join now, it starts my Google Meet, and now we're live. Students can come and join using that Google Meet WAMStech code whenever they want. So here, unlike Zoom, students can go to the Meet app on their iPads or on any other device. They can go to meet.google.com, or they can access it in their app launcher as well. And then here they just enter in a code or a nickname, right? So the code would be if you didn't create a nickname, they would have to know what the code is. In this case, it's whatever this code is as part of the URL, right? Students can join either with this URL, so you can send that out to them in an email or something, or you can just give them this code, right? And they'll join with this code. Or since I've already branded this as WAMStech, they can join with WAMStech, right? And then they could join. Okay, you'll see here that what's really nice with students in our environment is that students can only join meetings. They can't create meetings, unlike Zoom, right? With Zoom, they were able to create meetings, create chats. That's the whole problem we have with this whole group chat thing that's been started. It's in the Zoom app. So they are not allowed to do that with Google Meet, right? So they can only join meetings that the teachers have already created. So as a student, I can click on WAMStech, hit join, and now I'm getting ready to join this person's meet. So really easy for students to join a meet as well. And then you have very similar features that you have in Zoom. We have the ability for students to raise hands, right? You can share your screen. You can record your meeting. You can open up a whiteboard. You can change your layout, right? And how many you can see. You have the ability to, turn on closed captioning. So I can turn on closed captioning not only in my language, but other languages as well. So if I were to do it in English here, you see that it's going to listen what I'm saying and spit it back out as closed captioning in English, right? I believe I'm not sure if it does translations, but it might. Let's see, if I do Spanish. All right, so now I'm still speaking in English. Okay, but no, that's captions. It's not translation. That's all. Just making sure. English. Okay. And then you can turn off closed captioning whenever you'd like. You can select which camera you want. You can turn off your camera. You can select your microphone and so forth. And then you also have a variety of activities that you can then send to your students as well. So one of them being whiteboarding, which I just took a look at here. You can also do breakout rooms, polls. So if you want to get a quick assessment to your students, you can record your meeting, and you have this cool kind of Q&A feature, which basically opens up a Q&A board. And so your students at any point in time while you're speaking can ask a question asynchronously. And so then this then shows up in a list of questions. Students can vote on those questions, and then the ones that have more votes kind of come to the top. So then you can see what are some of the pressing questions your students have as you're speaking, which is kind of neat. You can sort by oldest first, newest first, or the most popular, right? And then as you answer them, you can hide them or mark them as answered or so forth. So it's kind of nice as a way to asynchronously answer questions and have conversations in your class. And then you do have a live chat here as well. Okay, when your meet is done, what's also nice is that it saves, if you have recording turned on, it'll save that file to your Google Drive. So then you can easily share that recording like any other Google Doc in your Google Drive. So if you're interested in using Google Meet instead of Zoom, just give me a holler. You can email me, robert.petito@woodward.edu, book a time with me at wamstech.youcanbook.me, or just come and find me and we will set up a time to get you up and going with Google Meet. As always, thanks for watching.